Alright, hey guys, what's up? Welcome to today's video and welcome back to my channel. So today I'm doing a 2 looks in 1 palette, and we are going to be using the Colourpop Twist of Slate palette. I got this in my August monthly haul, so if you're curious, check that out. If you watched my previous 2 looks 1 palette using the Set in Stone palette from Colourpop, I kind of explained a little bit that I'm doing things a little bit differently because I'm going to be a surrogate soon. I'm actually in the process of doing that now, so I'm trying to pre-film so that way I don't have to film because I'm going to be pregnant and it's gonna suck ass a lot. But I won't really want to wear makeup just because I don't tend to want to wear makeup. I don't really want to dive into the makeup scene when I'm pregnant. My past 2 pregnancies is what I've realized, so that's why I'm trying to pre-film as much as I can. So here is this video. We're going to try and do 2 looks using this palette. It was very easy to do the Set in Stone palette. I think it'll be easy to do this one as well. Just because, like, this is a very everyday, cool tone lover's dream. If you have the Stone Cold Fox palette, you don't need this. This is just probably, like, I would say this is a mini version of that, but a bigger version of Thats Taupe. Okay, so let's get into it. I'm going to use my Jeffree Star Magic Star Concealer in C0 as my eye primer. I'm just doing a very, very tiny amount because what I want to do, if you don't have these palettes, then you wouldn't know. But if you do, then you know this. There is a cream shade in it, and I did try the other cream shade. I think that they're meant to be primers. I didn't really like that shade, that one, and the last one, but I'm going to try this one. This one's called In the Stars. These do feel like super creamy. Don't mind me, I'm using the Alter Ego Sahara palette as a mirror. So don't mind that. I'm just going to go ahead and pick. I like the shade of this one a little bit better. Definitely is a better match for my skin tone and just kind of like is enough to naturally cancel out anything. So let me blend this out, I'll be right back. Okay, so we can fully test out the wear of these shadows. I don't set it down, but what I am going to do is dive into my Profusion Mattes palette with my Colourpop E2 brush and take the shade Adventurous right here, and I'm going to put this in both creases because I want to see how this shade works on either primer. So I know how it works on the Jeffree Star concealer because I do use this every day. I'm at like probably the halfway mark of finishing that concealer up. Honestly, probably won't be wearing a lot of makeup during my surrogacy. I'm still planning to pose, but I won't be wearing a lot of makeup during my surrogacy. So basically, I am probably not going to use this up. Okay, so you saw I did 1 dunk into that shade. I'm going in for a 2nd dunk because of that primer being like, that cream shade being like tinted. It kind of like dulled the shade. I did a little bit more blending on this side as to not embarrass my son in the future. If you couldn't tell, that was Kai. I was able to use every single shade in the palette the last time. I don't know if we'll be able to do that this time. What I'm going to try to do is a day look here and a night look here. So I think I'm going to do So Faded on that E2 brush. I like this formula. Seems like it's not pressed too much, so you're not getting that much fallout. Or it is pressed quite a bit, which means you're not going to get too much fallout, which is always nice. I like that shade on top of Adventurous. It's blending extremely well. I don't know if you can see, but it is blending very well. I think the shade I'm going to do is To the Quarry. Right here on my finger. And what I want to do is put it on the lid. This is going to be a little bit of a darker kind of moment for a day look, but I just want to test out the shimmers. So the shimmer itself is going on pretty nicely. Okay, so I'm going to take this E2 brush again and take the shade Take a Chance right here. My nephew's here for babysitting him. And I'm going to use that to blend the crease out of it and a little on the outer edge. Sarah! I have to babysit my nephew, so I have to finish this video. So anyways, I'm going to take mica on an E3 brush. And I don't think it's sticking super well, so we're going to have to see how well it sticks. Okay, that's not bad. You could even definitely use this as like a light, very like a brow bone shimmer. And no additional product on the this brush. Just blending. Alright, I'm going to go off camera and finish this day look eye up, and I'll be right back. Okay, so I'm going to do... I don't know why I even am filming this, but I want to do the Metropolis palette. I'm just going to take this shade and this shade on an E28 brush. This is called Rope and Bowl. And I'll be right back. Okay, so this is the finished day look. I just used a nude eyeliner and my Colourpop Act Natural brown mascara. Now we're going into the night look. I'm going to use my Colourpop E9 brush and cool down right here. Yeah, see, these shades don't have a lot of kickback, and the Set in Stone one had a normal amount of kickback, like it wasn't too bad, but this one is a little bit different. So I'm wondering if maybe this is a different formula, because Colourpop has a good formula and they have a bad formula. I am finding that this eye, it's a little bit tougher to blend on, which I had that same problem with the other cream shadow, so I'm kind of noticing a pattern there. I'm going to take Night Vision right here and kind of start working on the outer edge and into the crease. Sometimes it's a little easier whenever you're doing a nighttime kind of smoky look to start with your crease shades right like this and then move on to your lid, so you have a guideline. It's just sometimes a little bit easier. Right now I'm just kind of trying to do what is fastest so I can help my mom out with Caden. And though Kai's kind of distracting Caden. Yeah, see, I'm getting like a lot of skipping. I'm going to see if I can darken that up with this shade right here. It's called Sleek Over. I'm sorry. It's a little bit more brown than what I wanted, but I gotta do something. That helped it quite a bit. Yeah, that helped quite a bit. Yeah, that did help a lot, so that at least did that. Let's see, I'm gonna do Fortunate One and Carbon are the two shimmers I haven't used yet, so maybe do kind of a gradient effect. So Fortunate One, I think I'm going to put on the inner portion, and then Carbon outer, like center, I mean, I'm sorry guys. And I just kind of am going back and forth between my fingers, and I just naturally blend. Taking mica on this E18 brush, I'm going to do inner corner and brow bone. Yeah, see, these shades do work on a finger or a brush, which is good. I'm going to go back into the E2 brush that I used on the other eye because it has the lighter shades on it, and blend. Because you don't want to mix the shades and have too much darkness up here. You really want a gradient effect from the light to the dark in a palette like this. I mean, it was a little tough, but we got there. We got there. I'm going to finish this eye look up. I'll be right back. Alright, so here's the nighttime look finished. I took the shade Blaze and I added it to the inner corner. And I also ran Jubilee on the lower lash line because I really wanted to play around with these shades because I've been wanting to mess around with the Metropolis palette, so I wanted to do that in this video. I did a wing and I did a black liner and I just did a black mascara. So tell me, which eye are you going to prefer? Are you going to prefer the day eye or are you going to prefer the night eye? I really do think that this is a good palette. Just like the Set in Stone one, I don't think that I need all of them. Like, I have them all, but I do. I don't like this cream shade so far in the first two palettes. We're going to have to see if my next palette that I do, it's going to be Play It Cool. It also has a cream shade in it, so we're going to have to see if I feel different about that one. Anyways, let me know which eye look you guys prefer down below, and I'm going to end it here. I will see you guys in tomorrow's video. Of course, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, ring the bell, all that social media great stuff. Don't forget it costs you nothing to support this channel. Alright, I'll see you guys in tomorrow's video. Bye, guys.